we're starting off with 12 ounces of our frozen broccoli. I have 1 rotisserie chicken that I cut up. I'm gonna put that right on top with our broccoli. This is a super easy 1-pan dinner that is so tasty. I have some shredded carrots, and we are gonna measure out about 1 cup of shredded carrots into this. This is so delicious, so easy. You can even do this with whatever protein you like. I just love rotisserie chicken. It is my favorite because you can just grab it from the store and go. Now, I am gonna add some sharp cheddar cheese to this, but you can use whatever cheese you like. That is the beauty of this dish. It is customizable, and you could totally mix this in a bowl and then put it on your pan, but you guys know I like to mix things in the pan. It's easier for me, so you do you. That was about half a bag of cheese, and we're just gonna give this a quick little toss before we add our next ingredient, because that will just make this process that much smoother. But that chicken smells really, really good, and I think it's gonna go so great with all these other ingredients. Now, you can't use fresh broccoli, but I like the moisture that the frozen broccoli brings, so that's why I choose frozen. All right, now I'm gonna come in with my broccoli cheese soup, and we're gonna put that whole can in there. This is gonna add more moisture to this dish and some great flavor. We're gonna make sure to get all of that out of our can. Ooh, yeah, this smells pretty good too. Now, I would normally grab a cream of broccoli for my second can, but they didn't have any at the store today, so we're just doing 2 cans of the broccoli cheese, which I don't think that will hurt anybody because it is so good. So we're gonna empty out our 2 cans of our broccoli cheese right on top of our chicken, broccoli, cheese, and carrots. Oh yeah. This another mix. We are gonna season this up super quick. I have some onion powder. You can season this however you like, but I like onion powder. We're gonna do some garlic powder, and you could do fresh garlic too if that's what you prefer, but garlic powder is just as good. And we're not gonna do salt, but we are gonna do some pepper. There's plenty of salt in that broccoli cheese soup, so we don't need it for this one. All right, and I like a lot of pepper, so don't judge me. All right, now we're gonna give it its final mix, and we have everything you need for a 1-pan dinner. We have our protein, our veggies, a little bit of carbs in there, and this is gonna be delicious. So make sure you get this fully mixed so that that broccoli soup is well combined with everything else. Flattening it down, because we do have one more thing we're gonna add, which this next part is optional, but not in my house because my family loves it. All right, and that is a pizza crust. And this is just the Pillsbury one. You can make your own homemade one or use whatever kind you like. I think Trader Joe's has a pretty good one too. But we're gonna pop this open. Make sure it gets out all in one piece. And then this is gonna be rolled right on top of our entire dish. Maybe not rolled on top, but we're gonna place it.
You could have.
Yes. Oh, and try to cover everything. So if you need to stretch, the sides out a little bit, that shouldn't be an issue because it is very flexible. If you want to cut back on the carbs, you can totally skip it. We are going to brush this with a little bit of melted butter because that makes everything better. And then we have one more thing we're going to add, and then this is ready for the oven, and it cooks super quick because that chicken is already pre-cooked. So we pretty much are just cooking that pizza crust and then heating everything up. Oh yeah, we're dousing it in this butter. You can use salted or unsalted. You could do an egg wash. You could do a milk wash, but butter is always my best friend in this scenario. All right, last thing, and this just kind of makes it look prettier. We're gonna do some freeze-dried oregano, just sprinkle right on top. Obviously this is optional, or you could do parsley or basil or whatever you think will taste good with this. This is just what I had, so that's why I'm choosing this. And I think this is perfect. Maybe a little bit too much right there. All right, my oven is set to 375, and this is gonna be in there for about 35 minutes. Oh my, this smells absolutely incredible.
Yum.
I cannot wait to dig in. We have our knife so we can cut that pizza crust. Oh, it's crispy. This is gonna be delicious. All right, let's
see it.
Oh yeah, look at that. Talk about a beauty.
Yum.
Oh, this is gonna be so good. Definitely on the rotation for easy dinners. All right, we'll start with that bite.
Is it good?
That is delicious. Wow. You guys are gonna love this.